Good morning. We're on the lab floor with Advanced 1 students. They are practicing their facials by practicing their massage manipulations such as effleurage, petrissage, some friction, and tapotement. I hope you guys enjoy. One of the students allowed me to film her while she was practicing. So they had to do as many facials as they could on their mannequins within 30 minutes. So here is her first facial. Hope you guys enjoy.
Go over. So you're going to cleanse the area. Of course, I already sanitized my hands. Cleanse the area. Make sure you get the top if you're going to do the top of her eyebrow also. I like to do the entire area at once. That way it can be dry and I have a clean palette and I can keep working. So if you're going to do the lip or chin, any other facial area, cleanse it all at once. This goes in the garbage. Okay, next, this is my wax. My wax stick, bless you. And then I'm going to apply it with the way the hair grows. Now, if this was a real person with real wax, you're not going to want to attempt to spread the wax all the way across the entire eyebrow because it pulls and it'll hurt. So what you want to do, I usually go half. You're going to either flip it around and use the other end. You never re-dip.
Never.
Or you can use a new stick, but you'll see how many sticks we'll be going through. So then with the second one, I apply it to the end or the tail of the eyebrow. Make sure you go past where the hair ends, because a lot of times when you get old like me, hair grows randomly just in spots. So make sure you get all the area. This goes in the garbage, of course. These are janky, whoever cut these for us. So if you're gonna do a person, maybe cut some for yourself first. I wouldn't use this little tiny guy on a person, but it's preference. You can do it on your mannequin. How I like to do it, when I apply the wax, I like to leave a little bead of wax at the top of the hairline because that kind of helps me to direct where it's gonna go. But with that being said, whenever you smooth your muslin strip on there, don't push it down really hard or that's going to seep into the hair that you don't want to remove.
Absolutely.
So however you prefer to do it, I usually do the tail first, hold it. It's really hard on a mannequin because it's not the same, but apply pressure so it adheres, and you're going to remove it in the opposite direction. Ooh, that looks so good. This goes in the garbage. Okay, so then my next strip, I apply at the base of the eyebrow. Hold the skin taut, remove it. If you like the client, give them a courtesy finger. If not, you can just kind of let them. Okay, this is a clean stick, obviously. So then we're also going to do the top, same thing, apply it with the way the hair grows. This is a clean stick. When you're using your mannequin, you can double dip because it's not real, but on a client, never double dip. And then again, I usually tend to go up a little higher here because a lot of people, you'll find that their eyebrow starts to grow into their hairline a little bit to kind of cut out that area. So when I'm doing the top, I try to do it more like an A because that's how I get a lot of my arch in there. So with the arch, I usually form it with the top, not necessarily with the bottom so much. So I tend to do more of a straight line and then straight line, and that's kind of how you can get the point in there. And again, like before, I'm going to start at the end of the tail, apply pressure, hold the skin taut, remove opposite direction, the skin grows, give them a little courtesy finger.
Okay.
Same with the front part. Okay, now I'm gonna go and do the other side. So sometimes you'll have a nice arch, but you'll have like a little chunk of wax in there. Don't necessarily put a strip on and go like that because it might take hair off that you didn't want to take off. It's better to remove that wax with cleanser and then go back in with your tweezers if you need to clean up that line than to take too much and be like, well, I can tell you a pencil, I'll fill it in. So.
Protein and henna. This is a cleansing shampoo, so no matter if your clients tell you like, girl, I just washed my hair 2 days ago. No. Wash it anyway with the olive protein first. That's your first shampoo. And then like people with like really thick hair and it's like really dry, I normally use the honey cream. That's over there, I didn't go grab it. I'm gonna go grab it for you. 1 second, pause your dandruff. I've seen a lot of dry scalps and stuff, especially with the cold weather. But this is, these two both got moisture in it. This is almond and avocado. It's actually for natural hair. It got sweet almond and oil and shea in it. It's a moisturizing, retaining. But why does one say conditioner? Because that's conditioner. The one that I got, they got the pump. But they got it's a set. It's a conditioner and it's a shampoo. It looks just like this though. So use the shampoo, guys. And what I normally use though is the honey cream because it's for detangling and it's a conditioning shampoo and it just works for our hair, like really dry hair or like brittle.
So you're washing with both?
Yes.
Okay.
But this one is always gonna be the first one because it cleanses it and this puts back in the moisture.
Okay.
Both of the shampoo. I told you I'm not good with talking in front of people. I just want to get the point across. They told me they didn't have no knowledge about it. So.
It's also helpful if you use a small tooth comb, like the multi-purpose comb that you have before you get to the shampoo bowl. Just section their hair, especially if they have dandruff, and start raking through there. Yeah, it helps because some dandruff doesn't appear until it's wet, and then that's a whole nother thing. It's also helpful if you pre-section before you start to shampoo and then just wash their hair in sections. Because some people with this no relaxer thing, you be in the bowl for a long time and then their hair expands, and to not overwhelm yourself, you really do want to just section and just shampoo each section. Like a lot of my natural clients, I just section their hair and let them know like it's gonna be a process, but I need your hair to be really, really clean. And always make sure when you're shampooing, wet their hair first and wait for the hair to revert or to soften. If you don't do that, all you're doing is lathering up product and you're not having a clean shampoo. You always want the scalp to look shiny, and you always want the hair to not feel like it's a film. Don't be afraid if you have to shampoo them 3 or 4 times, because like she said, they be in the kitchen cooking up stuff and putting it in their hair, and those natural oils do not come out. So even if you have to cocktail that oat and henna with another one, yes.
Right in the middle for some reason, the spot.
Yes,
Make
right
sure
in the
y'all
middle.
get this spot. It's always this spot. Always be in
That's
there.
the dirtiest.
Like never be afraid. I've noticed that a lot of people, they be afraid to get in there, and that's when the older ladies start thinking you don't know what you're doing, because they're like, dang, why she barely touching me? Like, you know,
They think you're
like
scared.
that intimacy.
I got yelled at the first time I shampooed somebody's hair because I was like, she's like, man, you're the only man in the class.
That's what they want.
Like,
Put some pressure on it.
Maybe we'll cut them like you started. Okay. Cutting hair shorter is easy. Cutting hair longer takes special tools. So,
Deep breath.
Be our guy, let's take it down to our nose, and we'll make a guy.
You're ready for blow drying.
That'll be $100, please.
So now I know I need to go from here to here, somehow.
Right.
Okay, it could be straight, it could be curved, but I know I need to connect those. And how do you're trying to, do all this, angling and farting around and trying to make it the same on both sides, and if it's long, the shoulder gets in the way and all that stuff. So this works for me. It's not the only way to do this, guys, but it just works for me. So I want you to lean forward.
Oh, what?
Okay,
Oh,
Okay.
now you get down.
oh my word.
Now, there's the piece I need to go to. There's my guide there.
Okay.
All I need to do is connect the dots. Okay? Now I can do it, or we can go in and, have some fun.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Fancy.
Okay? And I know right away, I can see over here, where's my piece? Something's not right.
Oh, Lord, don't say that.
What?
Something's not right.
She said, oh Lord.
Oh, God.
You say that in the middle there.
Something ain't right. Oh Lord.
Now she's
Wow,
like,
he did
now
that.
she's like freaking out.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so
I was gonna close my eyes.
He one of the best people you can trust to do this on. I said, if it's anybody you want a haircut from, he one of the people you want a haircut from.
Yeah.
And that was a lot.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because you can see.
But when you're doing long hair, you know how hard it is to get both sides the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long hair, it's right there. And what's cool is the client can see that it's even.
Yeah.
So she goes home and moves the part over, and all of a sudden one side's longer, and she thinks you got it crooked. Okay? This way she knows you made it even. Put it back. Horizontal or vertical, which takes out more weight? Vertical, right? Okay, so we want people see-through bangs, right? So we should probably cut it which way, horizontal or vertical? Vertical. Okay, so let's do it vertically.
I'm not in your way, am I? Okay.
There's my guide right there, see it? And I'm not gonna try to texturize it yet.
Eyes.
Oh man.
That's so big.
If I don't come to school tomorrow, y'all know why. No, I'm kidding, Mr. D. I trust you. Right?
You kind of in there
He said it was okay.
Listen, don't listen to them.
But have I ever lied?
now. Once it's dry, it's gonna be real cute, girl. We're gonna have to get you a date on Match.com.
She said Match.com. She don't even
Or we could do Tinder. They come fast. They do. You like swipe left, they at your door tonight.
What is it, right? Swipe or left?
Left is bad.
Or that one yeehaw, it's like farmers only.
Oh my
Aaliyah, are you on that site? That's pretty quick.
So he's going to use his Dyson blow dryer to blow dry the hair. I did speed this process up because her hair was super, super thick. And he also allowed the students to blow dry her hair if they would like to. So you guys know how round brushing goes. So I hope you guys enjoy. So before I started my homework, I just wanted to close out the vlog and hope that you guys enjoyed going to Lab and Theory with Advanced 1 students. Also hope that you enjoy the PCs sharing their knowledge that they've obtained while being in beauty school with like product knowledge, working with clients and things of that nature. Some advice that I have for future instructors is Please remember to stay open-minded. You can learn so much from your students, and you can also learn so much from instructors. It's always a new way to do an old thing, and you just always want to be teachable. You are very valuable when you are teachable. And I want you guys to look forward to me going into the basics classroom and just kind of showing you guys what they're doing or what they're working on. Basics is basically all of the students that have just entered into the program. So they're learning like the very basics of cosmetology. They have such a fun teacher, so I can't wait to show you guys that. I will see you guys next week. Bye.